Oh no!
No!
Oh
Ring!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another reaction right here on Dedicated to Art to the Schmoedown in a match that'll, it'll decide the next number one contender singles match. I am, of course, your host, Case Cornelis, joined by the usual panel, Chris and Nico. And this video seems unnecessarily long, and I don't know why.
I'd have a theory.
Well, there are theories about this, but yeah, we have, we just have Mike Kalinowski versus Ben Bateman as far as we know. But what will happen after? Because there's no way that match will happen in an hour and 27 minutes. So, Nico, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on this is that there will be a winner between these two. But you know, your boy Bibbs still has that contender's shot, so maybe he uses it here. And then the winner of that could go on to face Jeff next week.
But wait, no, that couldn't be because he has a number one contenders match. In that case, Bibbs will join Jeff and the winner of this.
Well, then there you go. There you go. Either way, we're getting closer to determining who the number one contender will be. But I feel like that there has to be a second match here. And I feel like that second match might have something to do with William Bibiani.
Well, I think you might be right in that case. Chris, what theories do you have?
Well, that's way more fun than my speculation, because I was just going to say, I'm sure that whoever wins this match, I'm sure Jeff, I'm speculating that Jeff's just going to stomp up to them and be like, all right, buddy, get in the ring right now. I'm going to make you fight 2 in one day, 2 in a row. Let's see.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't put it past Jeff Snyder to do that.
He would do something like that. He would do something like that.
Yeah. So I think we're just gonna get what's supposed to be next week's match now.
Well, yeah. Either of those could happen. Either Bibbs joins in, Jeff joins in. It's gonna be a lot of joining. But you know, well, I guess we'll just see. We're just gonna press play and see what happens. In 3, 2, 1. Play. Oh, last. Also, I don't know who to root for. I like both guys.
To the movie trivia Schmoedown.
This is like Chance. This is like This is like Case's parents fighting each other.
What a
He doesn't know who to
in
support.
store for the kiddies today. Mike Kalinowski versus Ben Bateman. This is going to be an all-time slobber knocker.
So call me a jerk for saying it, but I want the hashtag Mikey3Belts to end right now. So
They really
Ben,
are. And you look at the winner who's going to play
take
Jeff
care of
Snyder
business.
in that number one contender match, and we'll find out exactly when that's going to happen. A couple days from now,
Okay,
so right around
I know.
the corner to find out who Oyama will
I know
face.
who I want to.
But man, Kalinowski and Bateman has turned out to be a grudge match for all ages.
And if this is the case, I'm really going to root for Bibbs to cash in his contendership
both are
here.
having pretty good seasons, but you got to give the edge to the season of the year so far to Mike Kalinowski.
So that way we all have someone to root for.
Mikey 3Belts is starting to pop up here. He's shown his dominance in a number, not just different categories, but different leagues here.
Divisions, Mark. It's divisions.
Ben Bateman is no slouch.
By the way, it could have already ended with the live event.
Can he pull what I would
Mikey
consider an
3Belts.
upset, but not that big of an upset? I think this one goes down to the wire.
It could go down to the wire for sure. They have the same exact record.
True.
Both
Very
have
true.
done well in singles, but have never won the gold. Mike Kalinowski has been in 2 #1 contender shots in singles, but he's never won the gold in singles. Never had a shot to win the gold, and neither has Ben Bateman. Ben Bateman has widely been called by the entire Schmoedown community as the best player to never win a championship. That was currently held by Mark Andreyko, but that's gone. Andreyko won the team titles. Bateman is the one that they say has never won a title. Kalinowski wants to put that, wants that to continue here today.
That's right. The winner will be one step closer to New York and will face Jeff Snyder. The loser will be selling me more pineapple shirts at Buffalo Exchange. Let's see a look at what each competitor had to say.
The number of references that Mark Ellis makes that go over my head.
You mean every single one ever?
Pretty much.
That's pretty much me when you make any type of wrestling or whatever kind of reference.
Yeah, but that's expected. That's expected.
You've seen the consequences of when you do that to me. What happens? And you kept on doing
Oh, right.
It's over now.
Ben has beaten Mike.
Once again, Mike Kalinowski finds himself face-to-face with the Horseman as he goes up against your stablemate here, Ben the Boss Bateman.
Oh, this is exciting, bud. I'm here to take on one of my heroes in the Schmoedown. Oh, it's been so much fun to root for you these last few months, pal. I'm not here to be a villain. I'm just here to right some wrongs. You know, you say you're a new player, you're a changed man. You change a lot of things, Mike. You can study Star Wars and you can get real excited about Star Trek. You know what you can't change? Being a little mini bitch.
So Bateman, I wake up the other day, I'm checking my, my emails stuff, and I see a little notification from Bateman on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. He's like, "Hey, Mikey, did you see my percentages? 91%. I looked at my last match that wasn't Inner Geekdom and had a perfect game."
Yeah, that's true.
Look where I am, a perfect game against 2 Titans in this. You talk about the Mount Rushmore of those guys. Yeah, they're great guys, but it's time to take a demo charge of that Mount Rushmore and blow it down.
The Horsemen are all about heart. Sometimes we lose matches. I'm not going to take one more step back because this
Ben is just that tall, and I think maybe previously they've tried to even it out, but that's the thing. Ben is as tall as I am.
Another Horseman coming to challenge greatness, and we're going to put you out to pasture, just like you did those 2 other guys.
I think, Mike, you should actually be thanking this guy for slapping some sense into you. With all those L's on that record after this guy, I know in the back of your mind, he has your number.
Ben, you are a good player, but my friend, you've been in the leagues almost as long as I have, and you've been the same. Champs lunch, where's the belts? You're a catchphrase. So we'll always have that. We'll always have a cute little catchphrase.
Well, he's done kind of with those phrases.
What are you really in this league? Nothing.
Yeah, but he's still going to be, associated with that crap.
I can't get over Ken looks weird without a beard.
He looks great.
I mean, he does have a nice chin, but he looks naked without a beard.
Mark, as you see, it starts to heat up. It's heated up. I mean,
there's a lot of yelling.
The Horsemen.
It'll be a day when I see
Horsemen and Corruption do not like one another. And right now, Corruption seems to have the Horsemen.
I'm just gonna message your lady right now.
We are going to find out if that can continue today, because Kalinowski and Bateman are 2 of the higher-profile people in both factions. What's going to happen?
I will remind you, the Horsemen have one play in their back pocket, but we don't know when that's going to happen. So you're right. As of the moment, you got to give the edge to Corruption here at Mike Kalinowski. He embodies corruption. Even though it's not spelled correctly, it certainly could corrupt Ben Bateman's chances of getting a plane ticket to New York City.
Well, here's the tale with Ben the Boss Bateman. Strengths are Oscar movies, movie release dates, and pissing Mike Kalinowski off every time he signs in.
That's the best joke one I've ever heard.
That's a true fact.
That is true.
You can tell Cody wrote that one before
James Bond, comic book movies, and pissing off Ben every time he tunes in.
And Mike Kalinowski can play a mean fiddle.
Yeah, that's true. He does. Did you know that?
I think I made
Florida
that
State Twiddle.
Twiddle. That's a Magic the Gathering card. Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
I gotta stop showing scenes. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get going. You ready to get going?
I think I'm ready.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Time for
ladies and gentlemen,
it's
time for the movie Schmoedown.
You got the intros?
I got it.
You ready?
Got it.
Get that golden throat prepped.
Introducing first. Representing
and we just got copyright claimed.
Horsemen.
Thanks, Ben.
Oh yeah, as always.
You know what? Never mind. Mike, kick his ass.
I say we just cover it up with like Benny Hill music.
That's
And it's definitely copyright. Yeah, thank you.
Look at all the talent.
Okay, so Dan and Riley walking out with not relevant. That's interesting.
But notice, no Brandon Hanna.
Underdressed as far as Ben Bateman goes. Just a solid white
Oh,
t-shirt.
yeah.
I
Shot
believe
way
that's a
before that
Hanes,
cutscene was
maybe
filmed.
given to him by
Yeah,
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
that's true. That cutscene might have been like added at the last second. Like, oh, let's put this in.
I mean,
Yeah,
just look at how many
interesting.
wins are on the stage right now.
Crazy. And his opponent, led to the ring by his
You know,
manager.
it's not playing, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Ken
Dishy, dishy, pasta,
Hancock and his teammate
dishy,
Stacey
dishy,
Howard,
pasta, pasta,
representing
Dishy,
Corruption,
dishy, pasta, pasta,
Dishy,
dishy,
with a
pasta,
record
pasta,
of 5 wins,
dishy, pasta.
4 defeats, and 4 knockouts.
We have fun here.
Yes, we
The
do.
reigning
Even if K-State's is
Inner
for it.
Geekdom champion of the world, Mike the Killer Kalinowski. They are corruption linking.
Wait, what is on the board?
On the board this
Like,
I
time.
believe he
that's
spelled
three
managers
balls.
wrong. I believe that's
It
Mangers
says
of the
Mangers
decade.
of the decade.
Mangers
Okay,
of the decade.
I have
And look
no
at
idea
that
what
logo.
this-
Turn it around.
He misspelled managers.
Oh,
And he's getting applause for it.
Mangers
Yeah, he is
of the
the Inner Geek
decade.
champion.
He
I mean,
holds
they
that
they
belt
also
upon his
misspelled
shoulder.
corruption,
Look at
so
Kalinowski showing off
spelling
that
is not
gold
their
to
thing.
Ben. Look at him. Look at
Yeah.
him. He knows. Look at that.
Right.
That
Knows
Inner
that the
Geekdom
gold
belt.
is the thing that Bateman
Beautiful
always
sight.
wanted.
Ben
There it
Bateman
is.
maybe can't even
Yes, it
afford a
is.
dress shirt at this point.
Oh,
Look at
Okay.
Look at the
Handshake.
handshake.
Hey, look at that.
Mike
that's
actually shook
that's
his hand.
nice.
Wow, look at this.
Sportsmanship,
That even threw Bateman
sportsmanship,
seeing the boys be
sportsmanship.
friends.
Threw me off.
Hey, you can yell
so
at
the
each other what you
competitors
want,
have
but
sat
just be
down
respectful.
here, and Mark,
I
how are
know.
you calling Mike Ellis? You're not Mike Ellis.
But
Mark
given
Ellis
who's on the
is gonna read
table, I'm
rules.
kind
Our
of surprised.
chemistry's never
I'm
been
genuinely
better, George.
surprised. Like, I would have. Okay, if this
In
was
the
these
round
guys
of
2 years
number
ago,
one,
one of them
here
would
is
have
the
given a middle
rules.
finger,
You're
the
gonna
other
hear
one
8
would have,
questions from 8
towered in a
different corners
corner.
of the movie, trivia, Schmoedown Galaxy. Each question's worth 1 point. There's no penalty
Well,
for missing
to
a
be
question.
fair,
There is no stealing
Ben
in round number
is
1.
nicer
As soon as we ask the
these
question
days.
to the
Mike
field, simply
is
write down your best
kind of
attempt at
nice
an
these
answer on
days,
the
so
whiteboard.
it
We have
kind
about
of makes
15
sense, I
seconds
guess.
to do just that, and then when we ask you by
Shall I
name
just,
to
you
repeat your
know,
answer, please show what you wrote down at the same time
put
you
the
verbalize it.
It is
eight
early in the
drive-
morning, so
Sportsmanship is
anything can
always
happen.
appreciated. Each
You're
competitor
gonna get
has
a
3
first round anyway.
usages
Shut
of
up.
the JTE rule throughout the duration of the 3-round match. Not sure you heard a question right. You want it repeated. You want to buy yourself another 15 seconds. Use a JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to use at any point throughout the duration of the match. It appears I have put Mike Kalinowski to sleep with my reading of the rules.
So,
Oh, I thought he was nodding off there.
no.
He was just focused.
With that being said, we will ask Mike Kalinowski first. Are you ready?
Gentlemen, I'm ready.
Ben Bateman, are you ready?
Ready
Then
to
let's get
Schmoedown.
ready to Schmoedown.
As we all realize, Case is a
All
couple
right,
seconds
Bateman, one
ahead
of
of the
the
rest of
first
us.
to really wear his sunglasses and own it. Here.
I think I'm actually in
All
sync
right,
with
here we
Case.
go, guys. Question number 1 in the realm
Ben,
of
you're out of
action
sync.
adventure.
Of course, I'm
Action adventure. What is the subtitle of the last Mad Max film that was released?
Chris, this is your favorite movie.
All right, if I
Wait,
ask you
no.
for
You know,
Christian
I'm honestly
Harloff story,
confused.
what
Should
would
I
be your
add fucking to
subtitle?
this?
Christian Harloff.
Because that's how Chris
I
always
mean, you probably should have had fucking.
Clint
That's the only
Boss.
way I allow people to say is this. The name of this
Did you
goddamn
go on
title.
vacation?
It is.
Oh,
Mad
no,
Max.
Back to the Future.
Fury.
Fury
Fucking
fucking
We
Fury
start with
Road.
Mike Kalinowski.
Fury Road.
That is correct. Ben Bateman.
Oh,
Correct.
God.
Okay, so 1-1.
Right. The
Seriously,
pavement was
every
angry
time.
that day. Your next question is from the wild, wacky world of the 1980s. These are 80s movies, and your query: who played Russell Rusty Griswold in National Lampoon's Vacation? You were a big fan of that remake. Tell me why.
I
You
hated
loved it.
Couldn't stand it.
Howling his head off.
Didn't like it.
At the press screening.
Hemsworth was fine. That's about it, though.
Oh,
It was very
wait.
humorous.
4, 3, 2.
thank you.
I can do that. In the world of the 1980s, who played
Because
Russell
otherwise I
Rusty
probably wouldn't have
Griswold
been
in
able to
National
write it down on time.
Lampoon's Vacation?
Do love.
I hope this is right.
An
Y'all be
all-time
listening zippy dude, huh? Out of your asshole. Holy.
I become more and more like Cousin Eddie every day.
I will be genuinely impressed.
4, 3.
Where can I get some damn bait?
Okay, Chevy Chase.
1.
Chevy Chase.
Oh, he's the dad.
No.
That's Clark.
And Mike.
Anthony Michael Hall.
Oh, so
Close.
Anthony. It's Anthony Michael Hall.
Close.
Ian.
Right, so we stay.
The guy loves Bond so much, he thought Ian Fleming and Anthony Michael Hall had a child.
All right, here in the realm of dramas, John G. Avildsen directed Rocky, and which other film in the Rocky franchise?
Ooh. I like how you
I
asked
mean,
that.
what? You're just gonna tell me that he
He
would have
only-
gone back
he
to
only
being
put
a
some
bum
oomph
in
on the
this
questions
movie?
that you
I
care
just
about.
don't
That's
think
true.
it's
Very
very
noticeable.
realistic.
5, 4, 3,
Oh,
2,
I might be wrong.
1. Mike Kalinowski.
That's Rocky 4.
Rocky 5.
Ben?
Rocky 2.
Incorrect. Looking for Rocky 5.
Rocky 5, the favorite in the franchise.
Rocky 5.
Oh, right. You guys
All
should
right,
know that
we
because
move
you
on
know
to classics.
anime.
And your question is, what classic 1952 Western stars Gary Cooper and Grace Kelly?
Right now, John Roca is shaking in his boots.
I was going to say, this film also features a cameo by John the Outlaw Roca.
Well, yeah, it was his 40th
1952.
I just don't know westerns, period.
I don't think the guy's 100 years old.
Gary Cooper,
2, 1. Pens down, please, and we start with Ben Bateman.
High noon.
High noon.
Yes, it is.
Oh, shit, I got it. High noon.
So Ben Bateman takes the lead there. 2-1.
It is high noon. 2-1, Bateman.
All right, fantasy sci-fi.
I'm beating both competitors. Holy crap.
Does Jared Leto play a character named
yes.
Neander Wallace?
This is one of my
Last
favorite
question.
movies.
If you were born with the first name Neander, do you change it? Do you keep it? What's your nickname?
If I was Jared Leto, I'd keep whatever name I'm given.
I bet they call him Ninny.
5,
Ninny Wallace.
4, 3, 2, 1. Start with Mike.
Blade Runner
Blade Runner
2049.
2049.
49.
Incorrect.
Oh, Mike, come on.
By a couple numbers. Blade Runner 2049.
Yes, that is it.
3
3-1.
years, and
Yeah.
Ian versus Anthony and Mike Kalinowski. That's the difference between him and Ben Bateman right now.
I
That
could
close,
could
Christian.
understand if he had said 48 because there was a short made that takes place in 48.
And there's also a show
And
that took place in
third-
2036, like that.
What
36,
2007
yes, but-
action comedy takes place mainly in the English country town of Sanford?
Oh,
Excuse me, sir. It's Sanford upon Avon or whatever the
He's
fuck
throwing some juice at
it's
him, no
fucking
question about
called
it.
because
the thing is, I've actually seen this movie.
5,
I did not care for it though.
3, 2,
Shit.
1, and we start with Ben
Hot
Bateman.
Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
That is correct.
Wasn't going to pull it.
Hot Fuzz is correct. 4-2. 4-2. Bateman has a 2-point lead here over the Geek champion. Here's the next question.
Yeah, here's
Horror
a shock I'm smoking these
/
fools.
thriller.
Okay. Yeah.
In Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis's character's name is Lori. What is her last name?
This is challengeable.
Best
This is
Halloween candy you
challengeable.
can get. What's the one
Why?
you go trick-or-treating, which I know you still do?
Technically,
It's Halloween or not Halloween. It's
there
always
are two
Snickers.
names.
Yeah, Snickers is the
I-
fun size
5,
Yeah.
4,
all day long.
2, 1. Pens down.
Laurie
Mike.
Strode, but you could also argue Laurie Myers
correct.
as she is
Ben.
Michael Myers' sister.
Strode.
Yes.
Myers.
5-3. Ben milking that.
You better know
Milking
how
it,
to
but he
argue
didn't
that
know it,
then,
and of course
Nico.
he did, 'cause that's what Ben does. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Your last question.
Can I get the point
In
then?
round number 1
No.
comes from the world of animated
No.
movies. Movies drawn
Damn
by
it.
hand or on a computer. Your question: in what classic Disney animated film will you find a couple of crooked individuals by the names of Horace and Jasper?
What's funny is if I was competing these days, I would
These are
be
the ones you
a
get.
beast in animated.
Yeah.
Because of my
Why am I
this stuff
forgetting
I just
this?
Don't know, and this stuff I know.
Guys, well, to be fair,
do not have
Nico, you
children
missed the
currently.
5,
Disney episode, so.
4, 3, 2,
The nervous laughter.
1. Pens down.
falls over.
101
Start with, Ben
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah.
and Mike.
The Great Mouse Detective?
Nope. Looking for
101 Dalmatians,
both
you
of you.
idiot! Horace and Jasper,
That's right.
come on.
All right, so
How-
round
how
number
did I
1 is
beat
done.
Kalinowski
In the
in
books,
this?
Bateman 5-3, and Mark, we have ourselves a
I
brand
don't
new
know.
wheel.
Hey, look at the wheel!
A brand
Well, you
new
have
wheel.
two questions
Look
like
at
you.
that
Oh, it is.
beautiful piece of
Oh.
hardware.
wheel.
It's
here.
a new
Oh,
special
okay.
shout out to our Schmoedown head writer Chris
Sexy.
Kalinowski for helping us set that up. It's welded, so you gentlemen are
Very
free to spin
sexy.
from the pegs if you
Whoa.
would. And actually, this is a very special day for our patron, Mr. John Layton, because he sponsored the entire wheel. How about a hand for John Layton, everybody?
Yeah.
Sponsoring that whole darn wheel. If you would like to sponsor the wheel or a wheel slice, visit the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon right now and select which tier is right for you. The sponsored wheel slices for today's match are Martin Scorsese and Natalie Portman. Thank you once again to Mr. John Layton. Here is how round number 2 works, gentlemen. Each one of y'all gets to spin at that thar wheel. You're going to see the competitor's
It's
favorite
an
spinner's choice and
actress
the fan
who
favorite
I
opponent's
like
choice,
and a
as well as
director
10
who I'm not a
categories
fan of.
from 10 different corners of Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Great director
Know-how.
with a
Each
way
one of those
too long
categories
filmography
features 4
and
questions. Each
an
question's worth
actress
2
who I do
points. If
appreciate,
you're not sure of an answer,
but
you can ask us for
I have
multiple
not seen
choice.
enough
We'll
for
give you
work.
4 options, one of which we
No.
promise is the right one. At that point, divide the
I've
question
only
is
really
down to
seen her
1. Keep in
blockbusters,
mind, gentlemen,
and her
stealing
awesome
is available
win.
in round number 2. Ben Bateman finds himself with a 5-3 lead. So, Ben, would you like to spin first or defer to your leather-jacketed opponent?
I want this guy to get James Bond, get 8 points, and still lose the match. So go right ahead, Mike.
Wow.
Go right ahead.
So what
You
the
know?
funny, now what's crazy about this is that Mike Kalinowski,
Give it your best shot, bud.
Mike Kalinowski was the first person to ever spin the last wheel that we had, and now he'll be the first person
he
to spin.
really?
Yes, he was.
Fun fact, he is
There he
a
goes.
footnote in movie trivia Schmoedown history for sure.
That wheel sounds like a garbage truck coming
is that
down
a
my
spoiler
neighborhood.
for the
Round and
final?
round it goes. It's not going to be James
No,
Bond. It could
no.
be the
90s.
90s.
He
something else.
was
Ooh.
the first to
Use your
spin the
mulligan,
last
which is
wheel
golf for go
back in
again.
2017.
Oh,
This is again.
It's gonna go
I thought it
again.
was
He sees a
like
lot of things that he likes on that
90s.
wheel.
No.
More so than 90s.
Ben's right, though. You look at Kalinowski's got to try to hit Bond here to give himself a nice lead.
This could be opponent's choice.
Thriller.
Ah, so close.
All right,
Ooh.
so Mike is
Ah,
going
okay,
for Thriller.
That
And
close.
we start here.
That
Mike has
close.
4 questions in the realm of Thriller. Okay. In The Sixth Sense, how did the ghost girl who Haley Joel Osment sees under the bed die?
Don't care for this
Murdered
movie.
by her father, I believe. I think.
She was poisoned.
Oh,
It's correct for 2 points.
Never
Okay.
I learned something here today.
Who plays U.S. Marshal Samuel Gerard, hunting Harrison Ford's Richard Kimball in 1993's The Fugitive?
Tommy Lee
Tommy Lee
Jones.
Jones?
2 points.
I was thinking, I haven't seen the movie,
And
but I
Ben
know who
Bateman
it is.
has
I
lost the
don't
lead. It
care.
is 7-5 in favor of Kalinowski.
Which Black Panther actor plays Reggie Wayne, Kate's partner in the
Oh,
crime
Daniel
thriller
Kaluuya.
Sicario?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a peanut movie, of course.
Daniel Kaluuya.
2 more points.
Yeah. Reggie Wayne is also a famous wide receiver.
This actor stars alongside Hugh Jackman as Detective Loki
Crap. What?
in
Jake
Prisoners.
Gyllenhaal. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Also, 2
2 more
V-Nut
points.
questions.
Mike Kalinowski.
That's how you run
Yeah,
perfect.
perfect.
Now that I'm
round.
playing.
11.
So hold on. Not my strength, not a geekdom category, and a perfect round. Ben, please spin the wheel.
Mike Kalinowski
Yep.
fires it back over to Bateman, who spins
Hot in
from
here.
the pegs.
He spins from the pegs.
The
What a
competitor's
rebel.
taking quite a bit of glee in spinning from the pegs, I've
Yes.
noticed.
Here it is.
This
And
could be dramas.
dramas.
Yes, it is.
Is he going to stick with dramas, or is he going to spin again?
He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
He's
Going
going
one more time.
to run it again.
Spinning
Here we
from
go.
the pegs.
The danger here, Christian, I'm going to tell you right now. If he spins James Bond, look out because there could be steals.
Doesn't
Oh.
look like it's going James Bond.
Oh, this is.
Natalie
Oh,
Portman.
interesting.
Natalie
Natalie Portman. That is
Okay.
a Patreon wheel. So thanks again to John Layton for
Okay.
that slice.
So Natalie Portman.
That is a
That's
broad
right. And here to
category.
ask the questions, Miss Natalie
Notice
Portman.
that the thing on the wheel
I'm
got
getting
stuck
word she was not available.
for a
Yeah.
little bit before finally coming back down.
It's going to be me. Ben, your first question in the world of Miss Portman's storied career. Who plays Natalie Portman's assistant Darcy in Thor and Thor the
Kat
Dark
Kat
Dennings.
Jennings.
Dennings.
I'm a big Darcy fan. As controversial
hate
as
the
that is.
character, hate the actress.
Are you kidding me, Nico? She's fucking terrible.
4.
I feel like she brings a unique charm to the
I
movies.
think he knew
No,
that
you
one.
are just way
So
too
I think
nice
we
to that
could've gotten
fucking
out of here
movie.
12 seconds earlier.
They're just
Stop being
wrong.
nice. Stop being so nice to that
Ben,
fucking
that was
movie.
worth 2 points. This next one is also going to be worth 2
And
points.
then the
So you get
first
right
one,
off the
she's
bat. Your question, in the world of
okay
Natalie
because
Portman.
No,
there's
she's
not.
not. She's even
Does
worse.
John Carroll Lynch play opposite Natalie Portman in the film Jackie?
It's an awesome movie.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
He knows this. He's
That's the
biding
thing,
his
he's
time.
milking it out
Five.
always.
4.
Maybe that's why this is so long. It's because he keeps
JFK.
milking the shit
That
out
is
of it.
incorrect for a 2
Huh?
point
Huh?
steal.
Why did he say
If I asked to
JFK?
repeat the question again, it counts, right?
Yes.
Robert Kennedy?
Looking for Lyndon Johnson. Lyndon Johnson.
People.
Smattering of
Come
applause
on.
for the former president. Your penultimate question in round
Quit
number
making me look
2.
like Paul Oyama.
In the world of Miss Portman, Ben, what actor from the Marvel Cinematic Universe played Andrew in Black Swan alongside Natalie Portman?
I've seen this movie, but
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
I can do that. What actor from the Marvel Cinematic Universe played Andrew in Black Swan alongside Natalie Portman? I don't think he's faking this one now.
Tough question.
Damn it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question. No, sorry. Multiple choice. That's what I mean.
Is it A, Sebastian Stan, B, Jeremy Renner, C, John Slattery, or D, Paul Bettany?
Is it Paul Bettany?
No, he wasn't in that movie. I take my chances on John
5.
Slattery.
yeah, that's
Three.
pretty much it.
2, 1.
Paul Bettany.
That is incorrect. And Mike, your options, is it A, Sebastian Stan, B, Jeremy Renner, C, John Slattery, or D, Paul Bettany?
What the hell?
Sebastian Stan?
I don't
Kick
remember.
his ass, Seabass. That
Oh,
is
it's Jeremy
correct.
Renner.
For
Huh?
1 point. So
For a
Mike
No,
steps out.
what the
Big
hell?
steal here because now it's 12 in this wonderful category. Who is Natalie Portman's co-lead in the film No Strings Attached?
Ashton Kutcher.
Ooh.
You'd say they were
Oh.
hanging out
2
right down the
points.
street.
So we see ourselves here in the 3rd round now. Bateman
We did
is up, and now Kalinowski is
What-
up.
how does the song go?
12-9 going into the 3rd round.
The same old things we
Wow,
did last
what a battle
week,
so
right.
far.
Yeah.
What are the rules here, Mark?
It's a 3-point game, Christian. You smell that? I think I smell overtime. I'm just calling it right now. In round number 3, we're going to get 3 numbers from each one of you gentlemen. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. Each number you give us is going to correspond to a different corner of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. The first question that we ask to you, and only you, is worth 2
Well,
points. Your
interesting
next one's worth
turn of
3
events.
points. Your last
Bateman
one, should
have
we
to
make it
lead
far,
after
is
round
worth
1, but Mike
5
has it
big
now.
points. There's no penalty for missing a question. There's no stealing in round 3.
Maybe he
It's
should have
on
stuck
you.
with
What's
drama.
between those ears, how many talkies have you seen?
All right, so we will start with Mike Kalinowski, who is in the lead here. Mike, 3 numbers, please.
2, 12, and 14.
2, 12, and 14 from
All
Mike.
evens.
Is he going to go 3, 7,
17?
17?
We go 3, 7, and 7.
Yes!
3, 7, and 17 for Bateman.
My God,
We'll go
Bateman, it's like
first
you're
with
predictable or
number
something.
3 for his 2-pointer. He's trying to avoid
Uh,
TKO
yeah.
here, and we start with number 3. Spielberg.
Okay.
Spielberg, Ben. Which Spielberg film stars Shia LaBeouf?
Ah!
Kate
Indiana Jones
Blanchett,
and the Kingdom of the Crystal
Darren
Skull.
Allen,
What?
and John Hurt.
Are you fucking kidding me with this one?
So, like, clearly it's not as good as the original trilogy,
5,
but this movie's still not the
4,
worst thing ever. I mean,
3,
No,
2.
it's just disappointing compared to the original
Which
3.
Spielberg film stars
That's his
Shia
last
Um,
repeat.
Kate Blanchett,
That is
Karen
true.
Allen, and John Hurt?
Seriously, he doesn't know it? What?
5, 4.
I mean, I know Harrison
3,
Ford isn't in there to be a
2.
giveaway.
Warhorse.
Looking for Indiana
Oh my
Jones and the
God!
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. What a big
How
miss
did-
there by Bateman, as that was a
Okay.
2-pointer. It is a
Yeah,
3-pointer to tie
it's
the
kinda
game
weird.
with Kalinowski for his three-pointer, and the three-pointer is number 7.
What category is that, Christian?
That would be dramas. Dramas. All right.
Baby mama drama.
Here we go. Who directed, starred, and co-wrote 1997?
Oh, where's that
Life
guy?
is Beautiful.
Bless you.
Thanks.
I thought that was going to be a fake sneeze where you
It's
said the answer.
1998 and Roberto Benigni.
Correct.
Got it.
For 3 points.
Yes.
All right, so now we
I
jump
was
to
thinking
Mike
it's
Kalinowski.
1998. It's
Mike
10 years
Kalinowski
since
just
Private
has to
Ryan.
hit his 2 to bounce
Yep.
it back to force Bateman to do his 5 to stay in the game.
It doesn't
So
matter
Mike,
as long as it's about life is
You were about to
beautiful.
tell
You
me,
know
Mike, weren't you? You were about to do it
who
again.
did
that
that.
was another time.
All right, well, Mark is going to ask Mike his 2-point question, and we consider this movie True to Schmoedown a sport, and that's exactly the category Mike
Sports.
got. Sports movies. For 2 points, Mike, your question. Who directed the Chris
Ron Howard.
Hemsworth 2013 race car film Rush?
Love this movie. He's gonna pull a Bateman here.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Ron Howard.
We're back in the lead for Mike Kalinowski.
Mike Kalinowski now is forcing Bateman to hit
Completely
his
pulled a
5.
Bateman there.
Bateman hits the 5, then we bounce back to Mike. However, if Ben Bateman misses his 5, Mike Kalinowski will be in the #1 contender match to face Jeff Snyder.
And the winner of that goes
on
to
New
the
York.
Big Apple.
That's right. All right, so
Le
you
Big
chose
Apple.
category number 17, Ben. Category number 17, 2000s.
Okay.
2000s. All right, here we go. What sweet treat does the White Witch offer Edmund in exchange for bringing his siblings her
Turkish
in the
Delight.
Lion,
Good
the
job,
Witch,
Nico. It is
and the
Turkish
Wardrobe?
Delight.
I don't think he knows.
Tough question.
Classic story.
Neither do I. I've never seen this movie.
You really
5,
should. The first one's really good.
4, 3, 2.
Turkish Delight.
Correct!
He knew.
Ben
He
Bateman
knew.
hits it,
Okay.
stays in the game,
stinker.
gives
I didn't think he had
himself. Wow, so
Ah.
Ben Bateman now has made it 16-14. However, Mike Kalinowski
16,
just needs to hit his
17,
3
14.
to
To tie it, and then we go to overtime, I bet.
unless he hits the 5. But
He
just
also
needs the
has his
3.
5.
So
That's
Mike
right.
Kalinowski chose.
I think it might go to
That's
sudden
right,
death.
Mike.
You should.
Turkish Delight.
Considering
Raised your
I think
hand
this
here.
video, I
And
have
for
a
your
very
3-point
strong
question
feeling
to
this will
tie
go
the
to
game,
sudden death.
to secure yourself at least a spot in overtime. Your category is that of family films. And your question for 3 points. What famous comedic actor stars as Jack Frost in 2003?
Martin Short.
The
Martin
Santa
Short,
Claus
yep.
3, The Escape Clause.
All right. And he's still going to pull a Bateman on it?
Deep
Yeah,
into
he
that
is.
lineage. Yes, seriously. This is for the
5, 4, 3, 2.
Martin Short.
Tie
Tie
game.
game, yeah.
All
We are
right.
tied.
Yeah.
So Mike
Sure, it
Kalinowski
wasn't
has
theatrically
put himself
released.
now in a position to win. If he hits it,
It wasn't?
it's Snyder. If he misses, we're in
Somebody
sudden
feel free to correct
death.
me, but
Unbelievable.
No, I think it got a theatrical
All right, so,
release.
Mike, no
Maybe
pressure here,
limited,
just if
maybe
you get
short.
it right, you might get to go to New
Like
York
the lead
and watch
actor.
him stand up in person.
Might not have been a very long
Puts himself in a
release.
position.
Probably didn't do well at the
Pause.
box
You still have to pay
office,
for
but it
tickets,
was
but I'll be
theatrically
there.
released.
What I said,
You
short,
selected number
like the lead
14.
actor. It was terrible fun. I
And,
repeated it
that's
though.
your 5-point question, so that corresponds to movies in the 1990s.
90s, okay.
1990s films. And your question
I don't
for the
envy
win.
that question.
In the film The Insider, Al Pacino's character works on which TV show?
$60 minutes.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
I can do that. In The Insider, Al Pacino's character works
It's funny
on which
that he gets an
TV show?
insider question to
First.
face the insnider.
Yeah.
5, 4,
Repeat?
to me again.
Okay.
Do that in
This
the
time
Inside.
I honestly think he
Al
doesn't know
Pacino's
it, but I'm not
character
sure.
works on which TV show?
You still got one more to burn up.
No, that's true.
Can't tell if he's
Is it 60 Minutes?
And your winner!
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike the Killer
Oh, God.
Kalinowski! Mike Kalinowski
Damn.
hits it from long
Dang.
downtown.
What a match.
5-pointer puts him in against Snyder. He's going to that #1 contender match. Oh my goodness, we thought we were going to sudden death, and the Inner Geek champ does it again.
Look at the
What a
intensity on
miracle season
Stacy's
by
face.
Kalinowski so far this year. Getting closer to Mikey 3 belts. You know, watching him try to think of that answer, I don't know if he had it right off the bat, but I could see the 60 minutes clock tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. He managed to pull it off, but Ben Bateman, boy, what a match. Pulling a 5-pointer with Turkish Delight, that is not an easy answer to have.
Not.
He forced the hand of Mike Kalinowski. This is the match that we wanted to witness right down to the wire.
Oh, dear. Oh, here we go.
Hey. I'm the commissioner. You boo me again, you're all out of here.
Is this going to be
Throw
the
my
loop?
shoe at
Gentlemen,
you.
gentlemen, congratulations to Mr. Kalinowski for a match well fought. However, he is going to have to play Mr. Jeff Snyder right now
Yeah.
if he expects to go to New York.
So look
There
at
we
that.
go.
So Burnett comes out here and says Kalinowski's got to play Snyder right now.
We gotta hang.
And I'm telling you, that has a lot to do with Roxy Stryer. I know that they worked together in Houston, and they had that relationship. She helped him out in Houston, and that's what they're trying to get the advantage here tonight. Snyder versus Kalinowski. It's going down.
Okay.
You're gonna get a
Well,
tired Mike
yeah,
Kalinowski
you're right for it.
against Jeff
Out
Snyder.
again.
Is
Or a
that the
hyped
play?
up one. Or a hyped up
He
one.
looked pretty pumped up at the end of that match.
Well, I'm sure Jen Sturge is going to have a lot of questions to whether or not Mike is excited or upset that he's got to play Snyder right now. But the way Mike's playing, I don't know. If I'm Snyder, I don't know if I want to play Mike.
I mean, I think we know that Jeff Snyder, the one thing we can say about Snyder, he never lacks for confidence regardless of who he's playing. But Mike is a guy who has meticulous preparation methods, and I don't know what Jeff Snyder's bringing to the table. Is this going to be the Jeff Snyder that gets a category he doesn't like and just kind of mails the rest of the match in? Or is this going to be a Jeff Snyder that is playing tooth and nail to get to New York? I have a feeling you're going to see the latter, but that remains to be seen. I think, at least in the short term, we should at least celebrate the match that we got here today, and then you and I need to do a quick recovery.
It was a fantastic match because Bateman played his heart out there. First round, struggling.
Tell you the one thing about Burnett is he knows how to turn this place into a fucking zoobly zoo, if you know what I'm
threw him
saying.
off there. But Mike
Zoobly
Kalinowski
zoo,
hitting that 5-pointer,
zoobly zoo.
just scratching out. I thought we were going to
Magic and
I
wonder
totally thought we were going
waiting
sudden
for
death.
you.
I called it before,
did.
and I was worried my prophecy was true. It was not, because Mike Kalinowski
I think Nico
gets
should
the
have
win.
done it so that way
Right now, we're
the
gonna
slightly
throw it
more
over to our
musically
own Jen
talented
Sturge,
person on
who
the
has an
panel
interview
could
with Ben
show you
Bateman
how it's
of the
done.
losing team.
Thanks so much, guys. Here with Ben Bateman.
Hey, I
Ben,
never claimed to be a
little Turkish
good
delight
musician.
almost saved you in that third round. I know you're disappointed right now, but you played your heart out there. How are you feeling?
Disappointed. Mike's got a lot of momentum. I mean, I felt ready for this match. Things didn't go my way, but ultimately neither did they for him in the first round. So
Things are really not going well for the Horsemen as of late.
it's one of
No.
my favorite films, so I knew it right
You
away. But I
shush.
could tell he knew it as well. So he's on a run right now. I think
Lost the belt, lost the
maybe
#1
beats
contender
Snyder,
match,
but sets me
lost
up for the
this
tournament,
match.
So I'll run through both tournaments. That's what I got to do now.
It really felt like you had his number though, and you were definitely trash talking.
Lost to
about it.
Corruption a
You
few
would've
weeks
had
ago.
yourself and then just
Yeah,
kinda
that's what
fell
he was
apart
talking about,
after
they
you
lost
didn't
him.
get one of your
That's
strengths in round
the
two.
title.
Oh,
match.
I'm notoriously
that
just
that was the one.
Oh
right.
no,
Yeah.
#1 contender match.
I don't
Sorry.
dislike the movies. I just don't ever watch them. So there's the name in there that triggers it for you if you're a big fan is Karen Allen, and I just don't ever watch them. So that's an actress that is basically famous for that, and it didn't go there for me. I think maybe had I watched those movies, I would have gone there right away because it's a lot of actors to be in the film. But
To be fair, you
just,
also don't
some
recognize John Hurt in
small
that movie,
slip-ups,
as in most
my
movies.
Round two questions were
'Cause he's that great of an
hard,
actor.
but not
He's a chameleon.
So it is what it is. I'll win the tournament. That's what I'll do now.
Absolutely, like you
Yeah,
said,
he
it
is
does
in
set you
both
up for
tournaments,
both the
that's
singles
true.
and team tournament with your team partner here, Riley. Who's the boss? How are you guys going to rebound from this?
Rebound, when you put the two of us together, we're confident. This kind of stuff, I always say, you got to get used to the Schmoedown, and sometimes you lose. But we're going to do this tournament the way we know how, which is winning them. We did it last time. Thank you, Leia. We're going to do that. And I'm excited. I'm excited to get in there because when the two of us get together, there's a lot of strength there. Because maybe not Indiana Jones, I would have gotten that one. You put those two together, magic.
The magic season.
The Horsemen we've struggled a little bit recently. I think it's obvious to see, but there's a full half of the season left, right? So we can end the season with the belts. I know we all want to do that. I believe in these guys. I have a great faction, and this is Corruption's moment. So let's extend it by another couple weeks or something like that.
Mike Kalinowski is in the middle of one of the most impressive runs in the
That is
Schmoedown
true.
right now.
He is.
There is absolutely no shame in forgetting that Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of Heaven exists. I wish I could.
Back to the Jets.
Leave it to dangerous Dan Merle to lead the finger.
I caught Kingdom of the Crystal Skull the other day.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing.
Don't say it.
Enjoyed myself. Had a good time with that film. Not a great time right now if you're the Horsemen.
I give it a 6.5 out of 10. So that's kind of
it's not the abomination that everyone says it is.
No.
Guy that gets too down on himself. And he's got a
like the ending screws up a lot, but I think until the ending, it's an okay movie to watch.
Like you said, though, right now, it looks
minus
like
the fridge scene.
Especially Mike Kalinowski has the Horsemen.
It's ridiculous.
And
but
Stacey Howard
okay,
will have a chance to
look,
play
if you're able to accept that they,
corruption happens, but
if you're able to, but if you're able to forgive them dropping out of a plane
right,
in
guys,
a
I'm
rubber
backstage
boat,
with
then you're able to forgive the
Ken
fridge scene.
brought props. How are you feeling today, Ken?
Well, there's a rumor going around that I misspelled the word managers. That's incorrect. There was a tiny A in there.
I
tiny
don't
A.
see it.
All right. Here's the thing. This is a great victory for Corruption. This is what we do. I'll let Mike talk about his accomplishments. And, nothing but respect for Ben. We don't want to beat the guy when he's down. We know he works really hard. Things come up. I mean,
I saw that, Grace.
Indiana Jones is my favorite character. I've only seen that movie once. I understand. We're looking towards Jeff Snyder. I love Jeff. He's a champion. But he always looks like the guy who's searching for the Glengarry leads and comes up short of the steak knives. So I think we're going to be just we're starting to pack our bags for New York.
Mike, I saw you just absolutely elated when they announced your name. Did you know that last answer, or is it we just going to keep guessing?
Well, people now are trying to put me in these boxes. Is he a heel? Is he a face? Is he too nice? I'm my own thing right now. I've created my own path, carved my own path in this. No, I didn't. It's one of those things. You become a better competitor. The more you play them, you lose, you win. I put 2 and 2 together. It wasn't a show like CNN, Fox News. It was a show about a whistleblower. 60 Minutes. That's the show that does that kind of thing. So I put it there. It's what separates being a so-so competitor to being a great competitor. I've now become a great competitor. I've proven that. Ben made his stance about, thank you, Bond being on the wheel. I kind of put it out there on Facebook. He came at me with the Bond is my thing. I was willing to take Bond and comic book off it, but I didn't get a response to that. So we went with thrillers and went perfect round for it. So I'm doing what I need to do. But no, Ben is a great competitor. He is a competitor that I will against you on this table. I'm not gonna, he's great. He knows what he does. He came back. He had the lead there. So he played a great game. So
A lot of trash talk, though, from him today. Were you surprised at that at all?
the old Ben was coming out there a little bit because I've been on that side of it. I've seen that other Ben. I've seen when that player dominates with the other clown next to him. I've seen what happens with that. And he got back into it a little bit, so maybe that was a mistake. Maybe he got a little too confident with me in that. But I don't know how to tell each other how to do their game. Dagnino, maybe that's his new thing, managing him. I got a manager that knows what to do. And he's a great coach, so here I am.
Well, we are one step closer to seeing potentially Mikey 2 belts at least.
Fans came to me saying, hey, Mikey 3 belts, and, well, here I am, doing what I do.
All right, well, best of luck to you. I hear you're facing
So
Jeff Snyder
possible.
right now as we speak, so I guess go backstage and
adrenaline going. Let's go for it.
freshen up a little bit, please.
Anything that I do will be much fresher than he will anyway, so that's me like roses, so.
Ooh.
I mean, he's not wrong.
All right, so there you
Not
go.
wrong.
Kalinowski, obviously, super happy, ready to go.
I mean, for all we know, Snyder was playing basketball outside the studio.
That's what's going to happen.
Great player. I mean, he's given himself the mantle
And,
of a great player,
having a
which I
little
think
bit of
large
the,
fans have already done it.
Right.
This just in, according to math, before you become Mikey 3 belts, you got to be Mikey 2
Ooh,
belts. So we're working
my.
on that right now. But Ken Knapsack saying, look, we're already starting to pack our bags for New York. I know Ken, he is a last-minute packer, so if he's packing his bags, he is confident that Mike's going to get the win over Snyder.
Well, I'm excited for it now, too, because what we're going to see is I don't think we've ever seen, since Mike Kalinowski and Roxy went their separate ways, right? Roxy Schreier was Mike's manager when he first came into this league, and now they're competing against each other. And we know how badly Snyder wants that championship. This is going to be his third #1 contender shot. He did it. he and I went at it at Collision.
Oh,
in
that's
the first
true.
year. I was able to beat him for that one. Then he had his #1 contender against
Always
Bibiani.
the
We know about
bridesmaid,
classic
never the
and that
bride.
shutdown that happened there. But now
He's
he's
the
got a
Manning
chance to go to New
Franks
York.
of the
He's
Schmoedown.
already won the team titles this
Oh.
year. Can he get himself a chance
Oh.
to win?
Oh, I just got this. Oh no. Oh no.
What do you think's going to
Yeah,
happen?
because
Will
he was
Mike
wearing
wear
white.
his leather
Yeah.
jacket
Okay.
in the match
Oh
coming?
my.
Will Jeff Snyder have a football jersey that actually fits an adult male?
Oh,
I'm gonna
geez.
send you a
I
link
think
once
Mike
we're done,
Kalinowski's
and
on
you're
too
gonna
big of a
watch
role,
it,
but
and you're
Snyder's
gonna
just one of
die
those guys.
laughing.
Every time you want to count him out, that's when he bites you.
Oh
That's
my
right. So look,
gosh.
while we get ready
I'm
for
excited
contenders
now to see this.
to get back
Correct
on that
for
stage
you,
and
right.
play another game to find out who's going to New York. This is where Mark said beforehand, as far as the Patreon goes, we are reaching to you guys. We are looking for support on the channel. Now, whether that is joining the Patreon, whether or not it's joining being part of the Super Chat shows that we do and the brand new shows that we got coming up on this network, make sure that you guys, somehow or another, if you want to help with the show, please contribute there. Go to Patreon. Go.
By the way, guys, this is an inside joke from back in 2017, at the beginning of Stan Leaks, with when we were trying to get Manning to face Jacob in a match.
This is how good our editor is.
So we already got something?
He already got something
It's
to
funny.
pump up Snyder and Kalinowski. Here we go.
Oh, they already have a thing.
All right, here
Is
we
it
go.
60 minutes?
And your
And here we go. Already.
Do we have to keep explaining we're great, we're killing it? We don't need to make any excuses because we prove time and time again that we are winners.
Fans came to me saying, hey, Mikey 3 belts, and well, here I am. Here I am. On my way. Mikey 3 belts, that was you guys that came up with that. Why? Because you love me. At the Mount Rushmore 6 months ago, I wasn't even contention for that. Now you guys are talking about putting me on that. I'm the greatest player of all time in all these polls. Guys, you hate me, but you love me.
I hear you're facing Jeff Snyder right now as we speak, so I guess go backstage.
It's funny how they edited in
freshen up a little
stuff
bit.
that we just saw.
Everything that I do will be much fresher than he will anyway, so I smell like roses.
Well, that's what newscasters do.
And then Jeff Snyder.
The Jew Bearer.
Jeff, who doesn't like a good scoundrel in their lives?
You think we're afraid of Snyder? I know Snyder inside out. Poor little honey. You know, again.
You should have said
there's a time to
inside
retire.
out.
We know these guys. We're not afraid of these guys. We're corruption. We're not afraid of anything.
Christian, I think Mike Kalinowski's on too big of a role, but Snyder's just one of those guys. Every time you want to count him out, that's when he bites you.
And Snyder, you bum. At least all I want, man, at least look presentable. Put a crisp shirt on, some deodorant. Look good when I'm going to beat you, all right? That's all I want from you. That's all you got to do. Don't think about questions or anything like that.
I see that,
Just think about,
Ken.
like, is my shirt iron? Am I wearing deodorant to look good for Mike Kalinowski to whip my ass?
And watch Snyder come out as a bum. I would not put it past him.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, and you saw the promo there. You saw the promo between Kalinowski and Snyder and how we got here. Man, that Eric's good. He works fast. Look,
best in the business.
The fact that you guys got this kind of bonus match here, we looked like we were just getting Kalinowski versus Bateman.
That's all we thought we were announcing.
Burnett comes out and says, nope, Snyder, we got to figure out who's going to New York, so we're doing it now. So Mike Kalinowski now sits at 6-4. Will play Jeff the Insnyder Snyder in this #1 contender match. Jeff's 8-5. Going to be here with Roxy Stryer. First time that Roxy Stryer and Mike Kalinowski have been at the desk since Roxy managed Mike when she was with the league.
Well, fun little insight into how things work around here is that currently on my computer I have 2 windows open. One is all the answers to the questions we're about to ask. The other is kayak.com, because somebody's getting a trip to New York book. As soon as this match is over, they get to join us there for the movie Trivia Schmoedown Live in Manhattan, August 31st. Christian, there's going to be a lot of fireworks here today. My big question to you, which Jeff Snyder are we getting? Are we going to get a Snyder that's casual, that doesn't really care? Are we going to get the Jeff Snyder whose phone call you need to take, the Jeff Snyder that has seen his way to winning multiple matches?
Well, it's funny because I know a lot of people have reference in it when they think about Jeff Snyder and his singles career, that his singles career has been tainted by that match against Bibiani.
Gave up.
Because he did. He gave up. But my personal opinion on that situation was that Jeff Snyder had been burnt out from the 1.5-year run that he had with the Patriots. He had shut down mentally. He gave up. There's no doubt about it. But it's also the other reason I bring up Roxy Striar. Roxy Striar and Mark Andreyko have brought a new flair out of Jeff Snyder. He is motivated, he is determined, and he wants to win. Now, the only problem is he's going up against Mike Kalinowski right now, who's on one of the hottest streaks we've ever seen.
Guy's on fire.
He's won, I think, a total of 6 games in a row here. If you look at the teams matches, the Inner Geekdom matches, and the singles matches, he's on fire. 3 different divisions. He's trying to be the first guy, even if he doesn't win all 3 belts, he's trying to be the first person ever to compete for 3 different belts. And this is a step. If he does it today, he'll be the first person to ever compete.
Well, Rachel kind of already beat him to that.
Than a bag of
so.
Cheetos, and which Jeff Snyder are we going to see? He's like Jennifer Lawrence. Are we going to see Jennifer Lawrence in like Silver Linings Playbook, or Jennifer Lawrence in one of those X-Men movies where she just wants to leave? We're about to find out, and we had an interview with each one of our competitors.
We showed that
you
already.
can check out right now.
Yeah, we showed that already.
We're back.
Well, we'll
yeah, you're
instead
not
of that,
going to
Mark,
get there.
Right now, what we'll do is we'll show you the tail of the tape. And you have
Jeff
Jeff
beating in the face-off.
Snyder. He has Oscar
wearing offensive outfits.
Yes.
Something that will offend everyone in the audience.
That's very true. That's a very offensive dresser.
And there you have Mike Kalinowski.
Chris, there are 2 people better than you, and at least 2 people better than you in Geek.
Not losing. Big strength of his.
No, and I bet that leather jacket's coming back up.
I bet you too. So with that, this is the
Robert
number 1
Parker.
contender match. This is to find out who's going
Hello.
to New York. Are you ready?
I am doing the fantasy draft, but I am paying attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie trivia.
I feel like more people showed up here
for this one.
I think they heard the news and they raced over to the studio.
Introducing first, representing Corruption, with a record of 6 wins,
Well, I
4
hope David
defeats,
B gets good
and
royalties for
4
these tracks.
knockouts. Led to the ring by Stacey Howard and his managers, Grace Hancock and Ken Knapsack. He is the reigning Movie Trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom Champion of the World, Mike the Killer Kalinowski.
I feel like we just did this. Stacey Howard.
Literally just did
Grace
this.
Hancock.
Yeah, we did.
Knapsack. Oh, look, he threw the managers. All-time great managers. John McGraw, Joe Torre.
And he capitalized second A.
He actually is right. Everyone's talking about Kaiser and Roxy Striar. Grace Hancock and Ken Knapsack have taken him to the title.
Sorry, but right now, Kaiser's still the number 1 in my book.
It's a question of Phil Jackson coaching Michael Jordan.
And we will have him on next week.
Clearly, Mike Kalinowski in prime position
That's true.
to take on.
And it's a good thing we prefaced that we pre-taped it, because otherwise that conversation would feel very out of date.
I've ever heard from you.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Look, these 2 guys, they deserve it. You got the Inner Geekdom champion up there.
I just put a lot of pressure on you.
Well, then I'm not going to do it.
You want me to do it?
What's that?
You want me to announce Jeff Snyder?
And his opponent, representing the Odd Couple, led to the ring by his teammate, Mark the Android Andreyko, and his manager, Roxy Striar.
Roxy slaps a lot,
With a
Striar.
record of 8 wins, 5 defeats, and
This
2
music.
knockouts. He is the former
Really?
2-time Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
What the hell is happening?
The Snyder, Jeff Snyder. And there he is. Look at this. Look at this outfit.
Is that a battle plan? That is a
this is a statement.
This is an odd couple. This is an odd couple.
You look at Andreyko presenting him, high-fiving him. There's Roxy Striar, contender for Manager of the Year. Jeff Snyder, kind enough to...
He gave him a rose.
Roxy Striar and Mike Kalinowski
Yes, he
at
did.
the same desk. Not to see since the league. Opposite here. Look at this.
That's right. He looks like Tim Allen's character from Home Improvement has fallen on hard times.
That's right. Okay, so Snyder has sat down. The Inner Geekdom champion is about to sit down. Round 1. About to happen. How those rules work?
I guess I need to
no
read
dying,
the rules again, even though we just had a match with one of you.
Now, the loser still qualifies for the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament. The winner of this match does not.
Yeah, Ben is, I don't know on which side of the bracket.
But he's in the tournament now.
Yeah, because when they released the bracket, you had Bateman / Kalinowski / Snyder. So the two losers, and you had that twice. So the two losers will be there, and who wins this will not be able to compete like every year. Like the last one to compete for the belt but loses cannot compete in tournament.
Of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. Not sure you heard a question right. You need to have us repeat it, or you just want to buy yourself 15 more seconds to answer the question. Use the JTE rule. You also just have one challenge.
But he won't do that.
No.
All right, with the rules read, we ask Jeff Snyder, are you ready?
Well, I'm ready, Christian. I've measured Mike Kalinowski up. My only question is, does he want to get screwed or hammered?
Mike Kalinowski, either answer to that or just are you ready?
Let's play.
All right.
Get ready to Schmoedown again.
All right. Round number one. Category number one is action adventure.
Yeah.
What action adventure film stars Dwayne Johnson, Sean William Scott, and Christopher Walken?
You know, I got to ask you your opinion on this. Do you think
Wait a second.
brought those props to be props? Or he
Don't
just kind of looks like a guy
case.
who always walks around with the
No.
on him.
I think he lives in this Playcon.
Could it be very similar to a certain after show?
3, 2.
It is.
The Rundown.
The Rundown.
Oh, I had Rampage. I had no idea.
I think I got it wrong.
What do you got?
Walking Tall.
No.
Oh!
And
The Rundown.
the rundown is correct.
Dang.
Kalinowski up 1-0.
Figured it out right at the end. I was like, ugh.
Do I have to go first?
We move on to the 90s movies. And don't worry, Jeff, we're going to ask Mike for his answer first. This question. The query is, this 1997 crime drama was based off of a true story and starred Al Pacino and Johnny Depp.
Ah.
Oh.
Great movie.
Hey, did you see that Irishman trailer?
I did.
You like it?
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else you would say, Al?
Don't tell him nothing, Lefty. Don't tell him
What do you
nothing.
think about de-aging?
4. I can use it. I use a face app. 2, 1. Pens down.
Donnie Brasco.
Nope, don't have it.
And we go with Mike Kalinowski.
No.
Brasco?
Yes.
Didn't
Donnie Brasco. All right, 2-1. Mike Kalinowski. Here is dramas besides this match. Who directed 2012's The Master?
Oh.
Remember that movie?
Master?
Yeah. Remember a toilet gets broken in it. And it's like my favorite scene in a movie ever.
No.
Because you clearly only have one chance to do that, right?
That's true. 5, 4, 3.
This is wrong. I'm not going to show it.
2.
PTA.
Hands down and Jeff Snyder.
Paul Thomas
Oh.
Anderson.
Thomas Anderson?
Yes. Mike.
No, I didn't have it.
Didn't have it. 5 game. 2-2. Kalinowski misses. Snyder ties up the game. Next question.
Next question, coming of age films.
Yes! Oh, sorry.
No more. As Christian entertains himself, we'll continue with the match. Coming of age film. Still waiting for Harloff to have that happen to him. Your question.
Not going to happen.
Who played Sharon Norbury, the calculus teacher in Mean Girls?
Oh, crap.
Which begs the question, what kind of calculus student was Christian George Harloff?
Atrocious.
Get the A and the Z plane?
Yeah.
The
5.
X, Y, and Z?
It's not coming to me.
Intercept.
3.
The writer of the movie.
Repeat the question.
First one from Mike.
I can do that. Who played Sharon Norbury,
Doesn't
the
help me.
calculus teacher in Mean Girls? And then you get into like trigonometry, which is like sine, cosine.
God, I should have watched this movie more often. I've only seen it once and I liked it a lot.
Trying to teach the kids something.
5.
It's
4.
fine.
Graph paper.
3.
It's fun.
2.
It's a
1.
meme.
Pens down. Mike Kalinowski.
Is Elizabeth
Yes.
Banks?
And
Oh.
NFA.
Unipolar.
Oh, no. So
It is
Kalinowski
TNFA
goes
now. I
down.
remember.
Kalinowski goes back up. Can feel the tension in the room.
A plane ticket is on the line.
Oh, yeah. Plane ticket New York on the line. Here's the next one. Fantasy sci-fi. Who stars as the character Chris Kelvin in the 2002 sci-fi drama Solaris? Solaris.
Not a fan of that name, Chris. If my last name's Kelvin, my kid's not gonna be called Chris.
No.
Nah.
5, 4, 3.
This is not my round.
Pens down. We start with Jeff Snyder.
George Clooney?
Yes, Kalinowski.
Oh, it was Clooney.
Mike keeps his lead. 4-3.
Oh, I was thinking.
Chris,
All
question.
Right, your next question, gentlemen. You got 3 left in round number 1. This one is animated
big
films.
shock.
Movies drawn on hand.
Yes,
or
it is a
computer.
big shock.
Your
You
question:
don't do that.
An adventurous 11-year-old girl finds another world that is strangely idealized as its version of her frustrating home, but it has sinister secrets. In what 2009 stop-motion film?
God, this movie's great.
I feel like I read the whole back jacket of the videotape.
I think I'm about to be on the board.
I could do it again.
I'm not sure
Try me.
if I'm right about this.
See. Don't test them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens
Coraline?
down. Mike Kalinowski.
Ah, Coraline.
Partner in the business quizzed me on this. Coraline.
Yes. And
Coraline.
yes, it is. So there we go. 5-4. 5-4. So now we get to horror thriller. Horror thriller for question number 7. Horror thriller. Which horror movie franchise has featured performances from such actors as Dennis Hopper, Viggo Mortensen, Matthew McConaughey, and Jessica Biel?
Dennis Hopper, Matthew McConaughey, big fans of drugs.
Oh.
I was going to say doing drugs.
Oh, same thing, I guess, right?
Yeah, I get pot's kind
5,
of drug.
4, 3, 2, 1. Jeff Snyder.
Texas
The
Chainsaw
Texas
Massacre.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh.
Yes, Mike.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes. Okay. 6-5. Mike Kalinowski, 6 points. And our final question.
It is a Patreon question. This comes to us from Andy.
Hey, thank you, Andy.
Hey, thank you,
Andy
Andy.
Schick, one of the all-time greats. Join the movie trivia
What's he
Schmoedown
handling?
page if you've not already. Select which tier is right for you. Maybe one day I, Mark
Not
Andy
in a
Carrizales,
while.
will say your name on an upcoming broadcast. Like
Wait,
I
why
just
put
said,
so much
Andy
emphasis on
Schick,
the H?
He wanted the category. You know it.
What?
You'll love it. Comedy. It's a great
said it in a
studio
while.
audience. And Andy's question in the world of comedy.
So why are you
What's
putting so
wrong
much
What
emphasis on the H?
2006 comedy
What are you talking
features
about?
the creation of the fictional South Harmon Institute of Technology?
Look
Look at that. And a hush comes over the crowd.
Stumped both the.
You either know it or you don't.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Andy Schick stumping with Kalinowski.
5, 4.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, repeat.
I can
from
do
Jeff
that.
Snyder.
What 2006 comedy features the creation of the fictional South Harmon Institute of Technology? That's the stance right now. Kalinowski, a 1-point lead over Snyder. Snyder is now attempting to write down an
Trying
answer.
something. Snyder's trying something.
You mean
trying to tie
shit?
The game, and Mike's trying to
Huh.
figure something out as we get to 5, 4, 3.
Is it
2, 1. We start with
accepted?
Kalinowski.
No
Nothing.
clue.
And Snyder?
Accepted.
The Institute is shit, huh? Is it Borat?
No.
Accepted.
But I don't know if I don't think Nico would get
All
it.
right, so Mike Kalinowski.
I don't think so.
But the premise of the film is he doesn't get accepted, and that's why he creates the school. So I think I have the correct title.
But this is the actual title of the movie.
That's the title of the movie, and you spelled a different word. The meaning of your word is a different word.
Yeah, because I thought this was the title.
No, it's
Well, you can
literally.
take that. So,
You can challenge, but no, I'm not giving it to you.
that's the thing. You can challenge, but I don't think I would give it to you.
I'm looking up the title.
There's no penalty for missing a question. However, gentlemen,
Do that.
stealing is available in round at number 2. So if you're not sure of an answer, ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct one. You may then select that for a point, lest your question be stolen.
Mike Kalinowski has used 1 JTE rule. Snyder has also
Son
used
of a
1.
bitch.
And
Yeah.
because Mike Kalinowski is in the lead with 1 point, he has the
Nico,
opportunity
who
to go
are you
first
trying to
or
argue with about movies?
I will spin first.
You're going to spin
The
first.
guy who
Mike
gets the perfect
Kalinowski's
round
gonna
almost
spin
every game,
And
or
it's the second time he's going to be spinning the brand new wheel.
That's right. He's getting to be really good friends with that new wheel.
yeah, okay.
Heather.
There he really wants.
There
So
we
that
go.
would be
He's got
one
2 of them.
Jimmy Bond.
Or comic book. Uh-oh, look at this.
Coming of age.
Coming of
No, but
He
again.
won it.
Get out of there.
Yeah, he's trying to spin away from it. You
Getting
know he's looking.
away
He's
from
looking.
coming of
He's
age.
looking for either. He's the Inner Geekdom champion, so he's definitely going to be comedy movie. But James Bond, he's tried to hit it.
Seriously knows that James Bond, he gets to
And
prove
look
his
at-
knowledge.
Still gonna be
and
coming of
coming
age.
Oh.
Coming of
Rears
age.
its ugly pubescent head.
Coming of age.
This is
it coming of
broad.
age. All right, Mike.
He could, no,
coming
he
of
didn't.
age.
I don't
Coming of
know.
age. 4 questions. In the film Stand By Me, how does the narrator, Richard Dreyfuss, say that River Phoenix's
He
character, Chris,
died in
He's
the
stabbed in a
robbing of
restaurant.
No, I'm the robbing of a bank, I believe.
Well, if it's our Chris, then I killed him over a debate over the title of a movie.
Oh.
B, pushed in front of train.
Yeah,
C,
he
heart
is
attack.
stabbed.
D, choked on a pretzel.
Pushed in front of a train?
It's incorrect. Is it A, Snyder stabbed, B, pushed in front of train, C, heart attack, D, choked on a pretzel?
Choked on a pretzel seems so out of place compared to the other three options.
Correct, looking for stabbed.
Stabbed. Got him in the throat.
All right, Mike, question 2.
Stabbed in
What
the throat.
coming-of-age
He
movie
died
is based on the life of Chaz Palminteri?
Bronx Tale.
A Bronx Tale.
That's correct.
No,
2
that's
points
that
for Mike.
one.
All right. Josh Hamilton plays father to Elsie Fisher.
Oh, is that
in which
the
That
one
is
from
8th
last
grade. One of my favorite movies of
Yeah.
last year.
Multiple choice.
A, The Diary of a Teenage Girl. B, The Miseducation of Cameron Poe. C, 8th grade. D, Brooklyn.
It's so Brooklyn.
B.
8th grade.
Oh, yeah.
8th grade for the steal is correct.
Snyder quick
steal.
on that steal, so he gets a point. Mike Kalinowski, one question remains in round number 2. Mike Kalinowski has a 2-point lead currently over Snyder.
Last question. John and Joan Cusack star in which 1984 coming-of-age film? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
John and Joan Cusack star in what 1984 coming-of-age film?
What is the name of that movie?
5.
Multiple choice.
A, Pretty in Pink.
No.
B, Footloose.
No.
C, Say Anything. D, 16 Candles.
Say anything.
It's incorrect.
16 candles.
16 candles.
Yeah, 16 candles.
84. So
8 to
Snyder
7.
there. Big 2
89.
steals there. Puts Kalinowski 1%
I have 8 to 7.
ahead of Snyder. Now Snyder
Oh,
hits
man.
something that he's good at
8
here.
to 7
Oh,
is
8 to
4.
7.
Nice push.
Sorry. Yeah, that's what I was
There's
saying.
the spin.
That's a spin.
And he spins.
Comic book.
Yeah, you all spin again.
Right away. And there it is. What's he going to land on?
He's like, hell no.
Will Smith. Okay, that's
Right.
okay.
Will Smith, one
I
of
don't
my
know.
all-time favorites.
He's
Will
decent.
Smith.
I think he knows it.
You have 4 questions.
Yeah, I think
in
Will
the
Smith
world
is the strength of
Mr.
his.
Smith, and your question. Number 1. Gabriel Muccino directed Will Smith
Ali.
in what 2000s drama?
No. The Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh,
2
right.
points, and he's got the lead.
Okay. I don't know who directed that, so no.
All right, Jeff, you now enjoy a 9-8 advantage over Mike Kalinowski. You still have 3 questions remaining in round number 2. Your next one, in Independence Day, what kind of animal is represented on the engagement ring that was given to his girlfriend?
What? That's oddly specific.
A giraffe.
Is it A, a dolphin, B, a dove, C, a turtle, or D, a rabbit?
Rabbit.
Dolphin, I think.
I have no clue.
Is it a repeat if I ask for the choices again?
You can do multiple choices once.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can provide that. Is it A, a dolphin, B, a dove, C, a turtle, or D, a rabbit?
Dolphin.
Well, he gets
Okay.
it, and he got a
Correct.
point.
That is correct.
A point for his trouble.
That is correct. 10-8 now. 10-8.
10-8. All right. Jeff, your next question. In the world of Will Smith, in the film Men in Black, who plays Newton, the morgue attendant who kept swatting flies?
Oh, it's him. Shit. Oh, what's the name of him? I forgot the name of the actor. Yeah, multiple choice. I know.
Is it A, Tony Shalhoub,
David
B,
Cross.
Steve Buscemi,
Yep.
C, David Cross, or D, Paul Rubens?
Tony Shalhoub.
That is incorrect, Mike. Your options. Is it A, Tony Shalhoub, B, Steve Buscemi, C, David Cross, or D, Paul Rubens?
David Cross.
From one of the great sketches of all
big.
time.
I was thinking you should know that because
Kalinowski's
it's a geek
got a point,
movie.
so Jeff Snyder can get himself ahead here by 3 should he get the 2 points.
Neither competitor being able to run away
Not
with
yet.
it, though, in round number 2. We are set for a barn burner of round number 3, but Jeff Snyder.
one question.
One more question in the wacky world of Mr. Smith. Your question is, in 2004's Shark Tale, who voices Oscar's best friend,
Angelina Jolie.
who also works at the
No.
Whale Wash?
Renee Zellweger.
Spent my youth there, drinking my life away.
I don't want to go multiple choice. I'm risking a 1 point loss to Kalinowski. I'm going to go with Angelina Jolie.
That is incorrect. So, Mike, without the benefit of multiple choice,
Same guess as I did.
who do you think?
He's got one repeat left, so I don't think he's going to use it here.
4, 3.
Meg Ryan.
Looking for Renee Zellweger.
All right.
Renee Zellweger.
All right.
Jeff Snyder still sees
10
himself
to
with a
9.
1 point lead.
Very close.
1 point lead over Mike Kalinowski as we get
I would have been
into
thoroughly
round
impressed if he
number
had gotten
3.
it.
Yeah,
This is the last
Christian,
round.
this is going to determine everything. I think Kalinowski got out of there by the skin of his teeth. I mean, he really had a bad hand dealt to him. And then Snyder, ready to take advantage, just didn't get the spin
Yes,
he wanted.
Luna, it's a
And
very
so
exciting
now, lo and
match.
behold, it's just a 1 point game, and anybody could be flying to the Newark airport.
That is very true. And because it is the third round here, Mark, make sure you let them know exactly how this works so they know how to get to New York.
Way to stumble into just asking Mark, what are the rules in round number 3?
Oh, it's been a day.
Round number 3 works like thus. Each competitor is going to get a series of numbers. We need 3 numbers from each.
What a lovely
Oh,
day.
what a happy day.
To 20. Each
All
one
right,
gives
it
us
is a lovely day.
response to a
I need to
different
watch
corner
Mad Max
of
Fury
movie
Road.
Schmoedown
Yes.
The
Yes.
first question here is going to be worth 2 points. Your next one's worth 3 points. The last one, should you make it far, is worth 5 big points.
Because he will never forgive you
There's
for
no
it.
penalty for missing a question in round number 3. Jeff, you're enjoying a 1 point.
You're not wrong.
1 point lead over Mike Kalinowski, and it looks like it's wearing on you. What 3 numbers feel lucky to you, sir?
3, 7, 17.
1 to 20.
6, 12, 17.
6, 12, and 17.
And Mike
He's not Gyro Bateman.
Mike is consulting his study partner.
Oh? Okay. Oh, that's his girlfriend, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
That's his lovely lady.
That's right. You kids leave the door open while you're studying. All right, going to need some numbers here.
And Mike, we're going to have to choose them for you here.
4,
In 5,
3.
2, 6, and 14.
Okay.
What is this guy doing? Does he not account?
He
2.
makes 6.
You just got another number besides 6. We got 2.
1, 2, and 14.
1, 2, and 14. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Mike, to take the lead here, you got to hit your 2-pointer.
January 2nd,
And
2014.
You chose new releases. New releases.
Okay.
All right. Here you go. Which actor?
Actually, no.
Del
It's the
Scott
1st of February,
was a man who
2014.
cares for a quadriplegic named Philip in Upside.
Kevin Hart?
Yeah, Kevin Hart. This is where it all falls apart.
3.
Like
Bye-bye,
he's staring into my
Kevin Hart.
soul.
Yes. For 2 points.
He
No,
was
yeah.
he's staring into our souls.
Jeff, we move on to your
God.
2-pointer, and you selected number 6. And number 6 corresponds to the category of Sandra Bullock.
Sandy B.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandy B.
And your
Sandy
question
B.
is, Sandra Bullock played a computer programmer who had her identity stolen by a rogue government agency in what 1995 film?
The Net.
Yep.
Give him 2 points in the lead.
All right, they're fighting.
That was her
Fighting
Oscar
back,
win, wasn't
back
it?
and forth we go, and now.
No, she won for the
now
blind side.
we have Mike Kalinowski
Oh,
who
never
chose
mind.
number
Okay.
2.
All good.
Kalinowski chose number 2.
It's kind of a forgotten film.
2010s. 2010s. Here we go. In the 2012 film Ted, John and Ted get to meet the actor who plays the lead.
Flash Gordon.
Gordon.
What?
Flash! Ah, Mr. Sam Jones.
Oh no! No!
Sam.
Challenge.
No, hold on.
That's
Or,
your
that's
final-
incorrect.
What's your final answer? What is your final
need an
answer? What is your,
answer.
he just said he said 3 things. He said Flash.
Well, how many
Sam
things does he
Jones.
get to say?
We need
What are you
an
talking
answer,
about?
You said, what's your answer?
what's
What
your
is
answer?
what is the answer?
Sam Jones.
You're incorrect.
That's incorrect.
The answer is
Thank you.
Flash Gordon.
Thank you.
Hold. Wait.
Yes.
Are you
Thank you.
Repeat the question.
He just screwed himself.
Here's the question. The question is, in the 2012 film Ted, John and Ted get to meet the actor who plays the lead in their favorite film, which is
they asked for the film.
Yeah.
Same thing as the Eagle.
He got so excited.
Asking for the film, not the actor.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
That
Mike,
was a Sam Witwer
do you want to
moment.
challenge it?
I sang the song, but no, you know what? I don't want to win on a challenge.
Okay. All right, here we go. So,
To be
Mike,
fair, you
now,
can challenge
That's
with
to hit his
just one
5-pointer
question
to stay in the
remaining.
game.
now you got to
You
hit
know.
your 5-pointer to stay in the game here. If you hit it, it bounces back to Snyder.
Jesus
But
Christ.
if you
What a
miss
moment.
it, Jeff Snyder will be challenging Paul Oyama for the championship in New York. Here we go. In U571, McConaughey's Lieutenant Tyler takes over command after a superior officer, Lieutenant Commander Dahlgren, is killed. Who played Lieutenant Commander Dahlgren?
He's flustered now. He got himself so worked up.
Yeah, that's true. Even though he shouldn't care, because if he hits the 5, he forces Snyder to hit his 5.
4.
It's over.
Question.
In U571,
Yeah, it
McConaughey's
is.
Lieutenant Tyler
That's
takes over
unfortunate.
command after his superior officer, Lieutenant Commander Dahlgren, is killed. Who played Lieutenant Commander Dahlgren?
Was it Sam
That is
Rockwell?
last.
Dude, Sam Rockwell or John Bon Jovi, one of the two.
5. 4.
David Keith.
And your
Hashtag
winner,
Mikey 3 belts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Well, we knew that this one was the most unlikely. Now,
Snyder ends the run.
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
Oh, wow, he walked out.
So Mike
Yeah.
jumped out too quick. Jumped out too quick.
Maybe the toughest loss we've seen in recent memory in movie trivia.
That's
He
rough.
had it, obviously.
Yeah, if
he
he had
had
paid
the knowledge, but it
attention,
was
like,
not
if
the
he
correct
just
answer
stayed
we
focused,
needed for the
he probably
three-point
could
question,
pull out.
and thus he can't hit the 5-pointer. So Jeff Snyder is now currently arranging travel plans for New York.
it's sometimes
Jeff
difficult
Snyder finally
to
has his shot
get
at
back
the movie
to,
trivia
like,
Schmoedown
okay, just
championship
answer the
against
next
Paul
question.
Oyama. It's
Because
Snyder
if he had
versus
just done that, if
Oyama
he had realized that
in New
that hitting
York,
his
Manhattan
5-pointer
for the
would
belt.
mean
And yeah, you're absolutely right.
Snyder has to
Mike
hit
just got
the
too
5-pointer, regardless
excited
of his
and
3.
heard Flash and said
Well,
Sam
I was
And I
referring,
think he
I
might
was,
have.
I was
Flash,
referring
and
more
stopped
toward the
there. He would've
3
gotten it
pointers.
right.
Saying Flash, but you got to give us
Yeah.
the Gordon too.
No,
If
but
he would have just stopped at
Kalinowski,
Flash, he would have
after missing his 3-pointer, was completely flustered and didn't. I think he forgot the fact that if he had just hit the 5-pointer, it would have been the exact same scenario as hitting the 3.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate
or
thing where it's
pretty
not
much
a
the
question
same
of whether
scenario.
we at the answer desk know that he knows the answer. You got to give us the correct answer in that 15 seconds, and you settle on a final answer that's not correct. We unfortunately can't give you the points, and so hats off to Jeff Snyder right now. But Christian, now we're going to go to an interview with Jen Sturger, who has some members of corruption on the podium.
All right, guys. Mike, so the quest for Mikey 3 belts has kind of been slowed down, but not necessarily over for the year, obviously.
Oh yeah,
This is
because he's
not
in the
how you wanted
tournament.
this match to play out. Do you think playing 2 matches in one day weighed on you?
No, I came in strong. It was coming of age. I knew it was gonna. I knew seeing that on the wheel that was gonna screw me.
fair
over, so
enough.
here we are.
Ken, everyone's just this is the most quiet I think I've ever seen in corruption. How are you guys feeling after this?
We're feeling fine. We're not upset. We're just disappointed, but not in Mike. We're just disappointed in losing, but we've been here before. There's still a belt on his shoulder, and there's still a path to all the championships.
Second
for
one on the
corruption.
way.
Congratulations to Jeff Snyder. He can enjoy the hot, humid New York August. All right, invest in talcum powder. Good luck to you, sir.
You're
all right,
doubting.
we'll see you. The crowd can boo both those competitors out there. We know who we are, and nothing changes that.
Mike, I guess coming back to you, do you think sometimes like you were just rushing to answer the questions because you knew the answers because you have such a wealth of knowledge? Did you just get too excited and jump the gun on the flash question?
It was a rookie mistake what I did there. It wouldn't have helped me. That 5-point I didn't know. So who knows what he
That is
pulled on
true.
his next 2 after that. You know, what can you say? You learn. You know, it was a rookie mistake. I've done mistakes like that before. You know, there's a lot to think about. I can't focus on that right now because I got a teams match tomorrow. So it's like, this is my first loss in 6 matches. So we're going to take it. We're going to learn from it. Learn this mistake. Chance had my back on that one question he helped me with that we were studying. So our game is strong. You know, and this was the one match the one division I didn't think was possible. And it happened that way, and here I am. And this run ends for singles right now. But I've got another match going for the team, so I can't stop and let this get me down.
You still have, like I said, you're going to be in the tournament. So, I mean, that's still coming up.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to teams. Grace, how are you going to get Chance and Mike ready for this and rebound from this loss?
I'm going to do absolutely nothing because they're two incredible, incredible players, and they got this. I don't need to do a damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds
Oh, the
See you guys.
All right,
Yeah.
we are back here with Mike Bum.
But hey,
I like
do
how
you
we
expect
don't get
anything
it.
else from her?
Yeah, because she literally does
post-game
nothing.
interviews I've ever seen. Given the heartbreak
Ken does
that
all the
Mike
work.
had just
She
experienced,
just takes credit for it.
he owned up to making
Yeah,
a
I
mistake,
think
but
he
he also
just
showed
said
up on
that.
the podium. He gave a post-match interview. I think that was really classily handled by him.
I mean, she's the reassurance that they need.
I mean, I think that was it. I think that he
Like,
realized it. Like
they know they're great. They just sometimes need to be told that they're great, and Grace is perfect for that role.
He didn't listen to the full question, and he got stung for it.
And now we are going to go to what has to be a very celebratory Jeff Snyder. He wore his tie on a good day, Christian.
He finally did it, though. He finally won a #1 contender
That's
match, and
true.
here he is.
Third time's the charm.
Christian, when you said he finally did it, I thought you meant wear a tie.
Oh.
Oh my gosh,
That too.
congratulations. You look I can't tell whether you have allergies right now, Jeff, or if you are genuinely emotional right now. What's happening?
I am a little emotional, and I'll tell you why. Because I played this game for love, not just for myself, but for my girlfriend Stephanie, who I just celebrated my 2-year anniversary with. She's never been to New York, and I said, "Baby, I'm taking you to New York. We're gonna do it up in the Big Apple." And so I have these 2 roses.
In more ways than one, I'm sure.
I'm gonna give them to my faction partners right now. You guys are the greatest teammates a guy could ask for.
And none for me. Thanks for making it weird. What did you say to Jeff when you were going into round 2? I saw you sneak in and give him a little bit of advice. I mean, I think it goes to say that you are the manager that has had the biggest impact on your players' performance. So what advice did you give him?
Some might say manager of the year, Kaiser. Thank you very much.
Keep
training. I went in there.
Look, you can say manager of the year as long as you don't have belt. You don't have a lot to,
really down on himself in these
Wait a minute. Is Robert Meyer Burnett behind Mark Andreyko? I think I just saw the jacket.
He's an amazing player.
No, I think it's just the side of the...
No, I swear, I think I saw the jacket.
Roxy, that's great.
Alright.
Jeff after the win.
It's possible.
We learned not to do this mistake Mike made to answer quickly. Roxy, since we've been playing together, has said if you get the 15 seconds, even if you know the answer, take a breath. Don't answer quickly. And that caught me with...
No, if Roxy wants to be manager of the year, she does need a belt.
Even if you know
in any division, but it's not going to be geek. So that's already going to...
Speaking of managerial skills, though, you're going to be facing the dungeon in New York.
Oh, no,
Do you
that
have any
was
words
that
at
was
all
the
for
wall.
Kaiser?
My bad.
See?
Yeah,
That's what I
we'll see
said.
there, and I have no doubt that we're going to be taking them down. I saw what Snyder can do today, and you guys all did. And New York, we're ready to prove that love wins. Snyder, I know
kind of
that you were doing it
accuracy
for your
rate, Snyder
girlfriend,
has
and
no
you
shot.
did it, man.
No.
This was a crazy match today. Obviously, I was lucky to escape with a win. I didn't win it so much as Kalinowski lost it. He was a victim of his own excitement today. He had an ugly second round. I didn't have a much better second round, and I overthought some first ones, like that Mean Girls question with Tina Fey. I'm just in my own head on that. I guess I lucked out today. Kalinowski didn't have his stuff. Mikey, 3 belts. Read between the lines, buddy. Paulo Yama, Mama Yama, whatever your name is, yo mama, you're going down, dude, okay? You're like a rookie. I'm taking the belt from you. I'll see you in the Big Apple, which is my city.
You're Boston.
You're Boston. Nice try.
Well, look at Snyder. He's ready. He's excited. And that
Not even the
old
same
flame
state.
seems to come back that he had when he was with the Patriots on that run, that he seemed to have when he was with Mark Andreyko to win that second team title. And here he is on he's on par to get that title shot.
Yeah,
to win.
breaking news. Who thought that Jeff Snyder had feelings?
I know.
There's a little bit of emotion coming out of the
Oh,
heart and soul of Jeff
God.
Snyder, and if this game can make him emotional, it can really do a lot of things to a lot of people.
It can, and he took down one of the most emotional players that we have here, Mike Kalinowski, and ends the run. But Jeff Snyder, like he said, the thing I like about Snyder also, Snyder was always critical of his game and knew the things that he did wrong in this particular game. But what he's got to realize, though, and I think he already does, is that he can't play like he did in the second round here against Paul Oyama.
No, he's got to bring 3, or in this case 5 big rounds if he wants that belt.
Yeah, because Paul Oyama is kind of like a freak of nature.
Yeah.
What we've seen so far from him, 5-0. The guy he might be 22 years old, but he knows more about movies than most people that we work with here.
If I am either Roxy Strong or Kaiser, I am going out and I am buying my competitor a set of buzzers right now that mimic the ones that we have here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, because that lightning round, the speed round, I think could determine that match.
You make a great point here, because the fact
rounds 1 and 2 will.
Title matches
I gave up
and the betting round.
And Oyama's only been in 1.
Yeah.
So
And betting
the
round.
experience
Yeah, but
certainly goes to
look,
Jeff Snyder.
we already know that Paul will get at least 7 in round 1, and he's good with most of anything in round 2. And after that, I think Snyder has too big of a gap. And yeah, maybe the betting round, but I think Paul has that as well. So it's not going to be the lightning round.
You guys can come see it. Go and see it. That's right. Next week in New York. The Schmoedown Live.
You guys will be there.
Get the tickets.
Yes, we
now.
will.
And
Yes,
you can also
we
get
will.
The streaming tickets now. The
And I hope you fucking
SchmoedownLive.com.
enjoy it, you prick.
Snyder versus Oyama for the
Oh,
title.
we will. Suck my
Snyder
balls.
Finally, after being in this league since season 3, he's got a shot at the belt.
That's Christian on Mark. Check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon, our Facebook fan page, and of course our podcast, wherever you listen to stuff. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you real soon on the
Oh
Movie
shit,
Trivia
there's
Schmoedown.
still time in this video. Oh boy, here we go.
Mr. Harlow.
Here we go.
Hey, there he is.
Oh no.
How are you? I'm good. How are you? Last day is commish. Unbelievable. What a
Last day already.
run. I thought so. Yeah. Oh, look. I think you're despicable human. I will say I didn't hate everything that you did. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I thought there was going to be things that people were just going to be lunacy and screaming and yelling. Yeah, it's been calm. I mean, you've done some things to move around, and people have been, oh, he's kind of moving it towards his favor. But for the most part, it's been pretty simple. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Well, I'd like to think I'm not dead.
Oh no.
This is the last day.
No.
I have one last thing.
No.
Call it my legacy.
Not this bullshit again.
I'd like to call this
The nuke.
I was hoping you'd take a look at it. I will take a look at it. It's probably going to be a big no for me, dog, as they say. But I'll look.
Shit.
Get out of your mind.
He loves it.
I've been told that before.
He fucking loves it.
This is going to change a lot. I know he'll hate it. She'll definitely hate it. The fans are going to hate it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm going to change a couple things.
Wait a
of course.
Wait.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm going to do this, but not yet. I'm going to wait, and I'm not going to tell anybody yet.
I think I know what it is.
Definitely got to clear this with Ellis. All right, that's your last shot right off the court. You didn't come up with this, did you?
Oh, I certainly did. You know, I told Roxy you would recognize genius, and so you have.
Well, it's not stupid. All right, Captain.
All right, sir, it's been an honor being your commissioner.
Oh, no. But thank you. Guy's out of his mind. I like it. Need chips.
Alex, get him some chips.
I think he needs sleep. That's what he needs.
That too.
I think I had a thought of what it was, but then he mentioned that he had shown it to Roxy prior, so like she had already seen it. So,
well, I think it's just another commissioner battle, basically, but between Emma and Sam.
Yeah, Sam versus Emma. He'll hate it. She'll definitely hate it. The fans will hate it. Yeah, because the fans are going to be like, yeah, Sam is going to blow her out of the water. But the question is...
I wouldn't go that far.
What is on the line?
Full
is it going...
commissionership.
Yes, that's the thing. And is this going to be another commissioner bowl? Maybe they'll throw in another person. I don't know.
Wait a second.
Wait. What if it's Sam versus Emma versus Burnett for full commissionership?
there's another idea. Or what if it's actually okay? Maybe it's just simply like Burnett just becomes a third full-time commissioner.
Yeah, maybe. Teams.
Yeah.
Am I in a Geek Burnett teams? And okay, well, we'll have to see about that.
Here's what I'll say. If it is a Commissioner Bowl, I'm going with Emma simply because she's undefeated in these types of matches. Like you can say what you will about Sam Levine being the greatest player of all time, but he has not given a shit about playing this game for the longest time. And Emma, she just shines under that type of spotlight. But my original thought was, Christian mentioned insanity. I'm thinking, like, could it be a faction draft?
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is this is statement. This is going to be fun.
Agreement.
Yeah, no.
Yes, it will.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, whatever happens. Now that we saw two matches, the first one Mike won, and then he lost, and Mikey 3 belts is over. I'm a little
for now. I'm gonna give you a little bit of hope and say, like, it can still happen by the end of the year, depending on what happens.
That is true. It depends if he wins a team match, and then it depends how well he does in the tournament. Now, to be fair, he's had a pretty good run in the singles tournament a few years ago, so he could put up a similar run or even better. But I still don't think that Mike has a shot at singles. In the Geekdom he has a shot at the team belts, that's for sure. But singles is that's just not his wheelhouse. As much as I'm good of a singles competitor to give up that belt to anyone really at this point, because he took down the best with them. So I don't think Mike can get there. So but Jeff is going to face Paul Oyama, and you guys are going to see that.
Yes, we
Chris,
will.
What are your thoughts?
I will be getting smashed after that match because it's not even going to be close. Like, I'm sorry, Jeff. Listen, you are a great reporter. You are very good at what you do. You are getting killed. You are getting creamed. You are going to possibly literally die after you're just going to die of shame from how badly Paul Oyama is going to smack you around. Like, okay, here's the thing. Sorry, Jeff. I can hang with you in trivia. I can barely hang with Paul. So, yeah, sorry, buddy. You're not gonna, no. You're, just, pack it in.
Hey, he should count himself lucky that he has a title match in singles finally, because it's the very first time he has that. Nico, what are your thoughts about next week?
My thoughts are, and you guys watching it will see this on Friday, but it makes sense as to why Kaiser talked about wanting to get one up on Roxy in New York, because now we know who Paul is going to face, and that's Jeff Snyder. And the way I see it, this is the match that will determine who rightfully deserves Manager of the Year. Will it be Kaiser and the Dungeon, or will it be Roxy, and her group? As long as Paul Oyama is the singles champion, I don't see anyone taking that title off of him anytime soon. So I'm sorry, Jeff, but you can say what you will about. I know there are people who still doubt Paul because he's still a young guy. He's still a rookie technically.
How can you doubt a guy who barely lost a match ever and who has held several belts at several times in both teams, singles, and even an expanded geek division? Like, seriously, you cannot bet against that. You cannot underestimate that. You cannot ever say that he is bad, because he's proven himself time and time again, and he is the current singles champ. Good fucking luck trying to beat that.
Yeah.
It's the internet. They're always going to be doubters, but they're going to get a rude awakening in New York because it's Paul's night to shine.
Okay. Do we have anything else to say before we go to plugs?
Yes, I have had to go to the bathroom for nearly an hour, so let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap this up quickly. Yes, guys, with that said, I'm not entirely sure how we'll do it next week in terms of reactions. It might just be me by myself. We'll see about that next week. I hope you guys have a lot of fun in New York. But until then, please like this video, comment on anything you saw in this video. Like, what are your thoughts about Mike first winning, then losing, then Jeff going to New York? And everything else, especially with the nuke. What are your speculations about the nuke? What is Robert planning to do with that? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, and Nico, plug yourself.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, at Nico Suave Regoli, or just Nico Suave with 4 random English numbers at the end on Discord, Instagram, and Snapchat coming soon. Combat Wrestling Trivia on Facebook, Combat Wrestling Network on YouTube. The poorly made Twitter handle is at Combat Wrestling, the number 2. There's no letter G. Rolling Crits on YouTube, at Rolling Crits on Instagram, and right here on Dedicated to Art. I gotta go use the bathroom. You all have a great day.
All right. While he does that, you guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Stardust, Letterboxd, and Discord at Skywalker Dome. And you guys can follow this very channel on Twitter and Instagram at D2A channel. Please like our Facebook page. And yeah, next week on the Who Cares Anime podcast, hosted by yours truly, we will have one of the managers at this title match, Kaiser himself, on the show to talk about why he's going to smoke Roxy and Jeff Snyder now. Because here's the thing. Now, a little preface. When we taped it, we didn't know the result of these 2 matches. But that said, it's still a great interview. You guys really need to give it a watch. It's going to be a very fun time. And that's all I've got.
You guys need to give it a watch simply because these 2 guys stayed up until 4 a.m. for it. Jesus Christ. I still can't believe Nico just fucking left. Okay, well, whatever. Seems like he's still figuring out.
I mean, I got work in 10 minutes, but I'm still waiting until you say take care, so.
Yes, that's true. Sorry. Guys, at Dutch Movie Guy on Twitter, Case Fanatis on Facebook and Letterboxd. And yeah, next week we'll figure out how to do stuff. So until the next time, take care.
Yeah!